Okay guys, today is a special video. I've lived in China for many years and I've been in Taiwan for over 6 years now. And you can't really talk about Taiwan without mentioning the Matsu goddess at some point. So today, I'm taking you to the biggest Mazu pilgrimage of Taiwan in Dajia, which, like most traditional religious celebrations here, shares links with Wushu. So let's go! Because I'm an active member of my lion dance team, which, like any lion dance team in Taiwan, is linked to temple life, and I'm an indoor disciple of the Southern Shaolin Taoist, also called Huyingquan system, I often participate in temples and deities celebrations where we are invited. The Dajia Mazu pilgrimage, which I attend, is one of them, and most certainly the biggest one in Taiwan. But who is Mazu? Simply put, Mazu or Tinha is the Chinese Taoist sea goddess, deified from a Fujian province shamaness of the 10th century, and is mostly worshipped in coastal areas of China and Southeast Asia. Since the ancestors of most Chinese descendants in Taiwan came from that same Fujian province, and Taiwan being surrounded by the sea, she naturally became the guardian of the country, where she is probably, if not one of the most revered deity. Celebrated at different times and occasions of the lunar calendar, the biggest one is, without a doubt, the yearly Mazu pilgrimages of the cities of Dajia and Baisatun, that take place on the 23rd day of the 3rd month of the Chinese lunar calendar, and where pilgrims from all over the country walk 300 kilometers up to the biggest temple, home of some of the oldest and most powerful Mazu goddess, which in Dajia is the Zhen Lan Gong Temple. The very last day, companies, smaller temples, but also residents get outside their places and homes and either set up stalls or take out their family's deities on the streets, and often give free food and drinks to the pilgrims and street performers should they be doing lion dance, wushu or other traditional arts, and also less traditional ones. It's during that day that we got to perform in front of all these places to pay our respects to them and their gods. And yes, I did say all these places, which means you're up to perform every few meters, because the streets are just packed with these stalls. Besides being great for cardio, it also gives you a unique chance to perform almost all of the forms you know in your system or lineage, including forms with weapons, because traditionally each team has its own truck filled with weapons. And the reason is, back in the early days of Taiwan, different Wushu teams were often fighting against each other, so everybody would grab weapons from their truck to fight the other team. Here's our truck. I mean, how cool is that? Feels a bit like Mad Max, right? Our day started with a short demo in a park at 8 AM. Then we continued walking and performing through the streets of Dajia until 5 PM. Depending on how famous and respected your team is, you even might be one of the very few selected to perform for Mazu herself. And we luckily were one of these teams. So this is what we did just in front of her and a few thousands pilgrims on the Zhen Lan Gong Temple ground. telling you guys, these are memories that will never ever leave me. Hope you liked this first video about my experiences in Asia. I'll leave you with some of our performances from that day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.